tutti ragazzi e bentornati sul mio canale, io sono The Dark Gamer e oggi torniamo con la seconda e vera e propria di Vampyr. Nel capitolo precedente siamo diventati vampiri, stiamo dando la caccia a chi ci ha fatto questo torto, diciamo, chi ci ha voluto ammazzare ma alla fine siamo diventati vampiri. Abbiamo ammazzato un povero vagabondo ubriacone come quello che era. Siamo diventati di nuovo medici nel nostro ospedale, non è neanche nostro, però abbiamo un ruolo diciamo importante e giustifica il fattore che possiamo lavorare di notte e dormire di giorno. Vediamo cosa ci attende questa seconda parte, speriamo più adrenalinica di questo titolo. Ok, quindi qua c'era questa bella, ero curioso. Creazione. Sommando la lavoro puoi creare farmaci, sieri, miglioramento delle armi. Farmaci abbiamo per la stanchezza, l'amnemia e la Pepsi. Ok, la beviamo e poi ci curiamo. Faceva proprio ridere. Armi, giustamente, è quello che ho io. Torniamo indietro e vediamo di bello. Sempre qua. No, non ci sto capendo. Dobbiamo fare qualcosa? Devi più analizzare i contenuti che hai trovato. Analizza. Ok. Miglioramenti o armi. Allora, queste sono le cose che noi troviamo in giro. Io migliorerei questo, che però dove lo miglioro? Qui no, quindi aspetta. Basta. Lui possiamo. Ok. Lavoro in corso, sì, appunto, sto cercando di capire. Riciclare, no, aspetta.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
Molto interessante, c'è qualcosa qua? Quindi? Mo devo dormire. Avevo già dormito. Vuoi dormire un po' troppo, lo sai, eh? Aspetta. No, non ha zero niente io. Conferma.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
E già, come occultiamo questa sete di sangue? Salve, devo parlare con lei? Credo di sì.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but
Sorry. There's nothing here.
Some of the patients won't last the night without them. Honestly, sir, I'm beside myself.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Quindi andiamo in un vicolo e in un magazzino. Che, aspetta, non è neanche un magazzino, è un obitorio che è diventato un magazzino. Troveremo cadaveri pullulanti. Sono andati qua? Penso di sì. Qua no. Di qua.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Ah, ecco lì. Ciao. Ok, questo non me l'aspettavo. Ehi. Ma chi state ammazzando? E muori. Cos'è che stava facendo qua? Fotografia. A quanto pare non era per sempre. C'è una testa. Cos'è la testa? No, aspetta. Turno di notte, entra nel vecchio obitorio. Ok, poi riporta il portafoglio al suo proprietario. Ah, ok. Perché prima mi dava la cosa, adesso no? Ah. Deciditi. Quindi è dentro l'ospedale o no?
It's locked.
Sì, infatti volevo l'altro. Lettera lunga. Mi scusi, è il suo portafoglio? A chi devo dare sto portafoglio? Sì, ma non ho capito. Potrebbe un portafoglio Milton. Ah, Milton. No, Milton è un uomo, quindi lei.
I met him in...
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
Madonna, non devo star qui, sto cercando Milton. Indizio richiesto.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
It's not exactly the best situation in London either. I can't have expected this hospital to be prepared for what was to come.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Ok, non è lui. Allora, Milton! Milton!
At least that mistress
Salve.
of the dark has stopped following me.
Scusi, ha visto Milton?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks,
E
the
lui?
ambulance driver for this shithole of a
Non ci
hospital.
posso credere.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet with all the money and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
Ok.
Goodbye, Milton.
Ah, a me interessava trovare Milton. Gli affari facciamo un'altra volta. Allora, io ero passato di qua per poi uscire di là. Esatto. Na 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 na. Andiamo, andiamo. Ah, na 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 na. Una cassa. Giustamente. Manco fosse un gioco horror. Mezz'ora per trovare Milton. Ed era lì. Na 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 na. Caricamenti più lunghi della storia. Già col rumore di porta. Mo siamo entrati in una parte horror del gioco. Fantasmi, cos'altro c'è? Devo uscire? No. Allora, trova il ferro, trova il chino. Avanti. Buongiorno, permesso? No. E io non trovo niente. Oh, sono cieco. Sono cieco per... No, qua cosa c'è? Qua... Denaro. Non voglio denaro. Niente, in questa stanza non c'è niente. Però mi dà anche qua dietro 11 metri, 7, 6, 5, 4. Non vedo niente però. Ho un radar che è molto utile. Con rumori sottofondo di qualcuno da ammazzare, prevedo. Senta, lei avrei bisogno innanzitutto che sia calmo, faccia il buon ragazzo. Ho detto che deve stare calmo. Ehi. No, mi hai colto impreparato.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
Soldi. Non voglio i soldi. Voglio i farmaci. Oh.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Ma che palle. Che cazzo fai? Ah, dicevo, tira fuori le armi così a caso. Contento di essere morto? Non so. Questa non esiste. Questa...
It's locked, all right.
Sì, l'avevo capito, è chiusa. Ah, qua. Ok. Cos'è, un cacciatore? Buongiorno. Oh, c'è anche qui un altro.
Balls of Mars, fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Buongiorno, è permesso? Un altro cadavere. Perfetto, porta chiusa. Porta chiusa. Niente, ci tocca andare giù. Mi hai messo paura. Anche perché non ti aspettavo. Mo c'è scontro. Madonna, quello è
These
scappato.
skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
Faccio un attacco di spalle su uno. Ehi, questo centratore, ok. È stato molto gentile a essere mia vittima. Aspetta, di qua non c'è niente. Scusi? Buongiorno. Senta, sa dove posso trovare i medicinali? Ehi. Ma che palle, oh. Volevo il tuo sangue e l'ho preso. Ah, aspetta, allora io arrivavo da lì e quindi qua in fondo non c'è niente. A parte quello, buongiorno. Qui c'è una porta che si può aprire. Dove si va? Buongiorno. Oh, salve. Certificato di morte. Sì, ok, ma entrarci più sono la sessione secondaria.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
Una cassa.
It's locked, all right.
Sì, ho capito, è chiusa a chiave però.
It's locked.
Non voglio lui. Però se troviamo la chiave non sarebbe male capire cosa c'è dentro. Ambarabacci ciccocò, 3 civette sul covò. Andiamo qua. No, questo è lampeggiato però. Ok. Pronti? Mi scusi, è permesso? Non c'è niente neanche qua. Parte uno qui fuori. Qua. È stato un piacere. Quindi questa porta mi riporta lì. Esatto. A parte uno che urla come un disgraziato. Devo andare di qua a scommettere. È permesso? Salve! Stia calmo, che ha bevuto? Questa cosa che sparisce anche lui però. Devo aumentare la resistenza. Ehi! Che cavolo è? No, troppo figo. Lo voglio pure io. Sono i residui, figata. Ho capito che sto per morire però, Aspettate, un attimo di pazienza. Oh. Guarda che palle, state calmo, sta calmo, sta calmo. Ho già capito che morirò.
These scowls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting. Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
Io vorrei la chiave però. No, non devo creare niente, voglio la chiave. E c'è ancora qualcuno. Aspetta. Crea il farmaco per la stanchezza. Lo creo adesso. Ok, fatto. Medicina... sì, ok, però vorrei... Io volevo la chiave. Curiamoci un po'. Posso fare ancora? Ok. Quindi questo rimane
It's locked,
chiuso
all right.
perché la chiave non la troviamo. E vabbè. Ma ok, non l'avevo esaminato io prima. Altre cose nascoste? No, possiamo andare. Super corsa! Ah, senza neanche girare la visuale. Un altro? Ehi, t'ho visto, eh? Mi piace che quello aspetta. Billy, grazie che ha aspettato. Billy, sta calmo. Billy. No, Billy, non farlo. Quindi la chiave non l'abbiamo trovata e ce ne andiamo. E che palle però. La la la, portiamo il farmaco, però giriamo anche la visuale, ok. Na 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 na. Avviso pubblico, no, io volevo aprire qua. Na na na. No, non far cazzate. L'idea sarebbe anche di provare un potere davanti a tutti. Sensi. Oh, no, pinna cosa c'entra? Doctor? No, io... Sconosciuto. Ma se lo porto direttamente a lui? La camera del paziente, sì, ma io sono qua, a meno che me la dia... Sconosciuto. Dove non c'entra. Qui c'è qualcosa, sconosciuto. Eccola lì. Pinna. No. Cos'è? Esatto.
You don't mind if I search your pockets, do you, sir? You won't need any of these anyway. I'm not stealing from you, mister. I'm only redistributing your belongings to people who need them more than you. You see, no one has claimed your body, sir, so it would be such a shame to bury you with your valuables. I will not forget you, sir. And I thank you for your generous donation.
Non si fa, non si fa, non si fa. Me lo fai ammazzare? Non me lo fai ammazzare? Uffa. Allora, torniamo noi. Vicino al dottore. Sì, ma... Come vado lì? Aspetta. Ah, aspetta. Ma io... Come ci vado lì? Ah, d'accordo. Ma dai, che palle, fa tutto il giro del mondo.
You look exhausted. You're pushing yourself too hard.
Sì, salve.
You don't want to
Allora, qui, poi qui.
How can I be sure I'll not find your unconscious body in the house again?
I promise you, you'll not find my unconscious body.
For God's sake, how can you say such a thing?
How can you refuse to listen? I tried to warn you for so long.
No, I won't let my only son die. You promised me you'll stay alive.
Your son lied to you, like the whole world lies to us.
Quindi vuole morire? Ci penso io, no problema. Dimmi quando. Io prendere sangue. Tu dire solo quando. Salve.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Allora dobbiamo andare di sopra. Ho sbagliato, ma in compenso mica male. Di qua?
Please, Jonathan, come in.
Grazie, grazie, molto gentile.
Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
There is an absurd poetry to my situation. Physician, heal thyself.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Qualcosa da rubare? Lettera di avvertimento. Non volevo proprio quel genere di cose da rubare. Altro? Basta. La la la, ra, 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 ra. 42 metri sotto.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet Lady of Mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Have any of the patients given you trouble?
These poor souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
The world would be a better place if it were cared for by women like you.
You make me blush. I am simply a necessary evil.
Pardon my boldness, Your Ladyship, but I have questions concerning this condition we share.
As a newborn, your hunger for answers is rivaled only by your thirst for blood. But the questions need wait.
I'm a scientist. My trade is in the deciphering of mysteries, and I need information to feed my mind.
I will gladly answer every question you have, but first, prove yourself capable of resolving my predicament without eating the culprit.
Vabbè.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient or their family.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Ok, parliamo con la pettegola.
It's safer here than anywhere else in the East End.
17 metri. 9 metri. Oh, aspetta, un poster.
What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round. The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
Please, Doctor.
People, therapist, sticker.
For so little result.
Okay.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
Sì, ma me l'hai già detto. Allora.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Non mi è stato d'aiuto. Ho visto 30 minuti qua avanti. Non devo parlare con lui.
Perhaps I should have considered the offer from that Callaghan fellow.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Ha molto d'aiuto.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Un aiuto così mai visto.
Came here in the first place.
Ma mi ha detto di andare su, ma devo andare giù. Maledizione del dottore tornati. Al dolore, dottore. Ma io non ho capito dove devo andare. Madonna. Allora. Dopodiché, qua era fatto la roba all'inizio. In modo che sei finita.
Simpletons, these nurses. Bred with no respect.
Più avanti di così dove si va, scusa. Madonna, mi sto incasinando. Allora.
I cannot enter.
Ah, ma è fuori dall'ospedale. Perché sei così preoccupato? Aspetta. Allora. Posso andare lassù? No. Non c'è nessuno, rilassati. Ma infatti non vedo neanche voi.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Quella se n'è andata. Na 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 na. Non c'era uno qua.
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
E io come ci vado?